Analysis Iran's actually heal security gaps and possible enemy infiltration 渗透增殖扩散 infiltration. The killing of Iran's top nuclear scientist has exposed security gaps which suggest its security forces may have been infiltrated and the Islamic Republic is vulnerable to further attacks. Mohsen Fakhrizade's killing on Friday followed two other big security lapses: the theft of Iran's nuclear archive and a fire at the nuclear facility this year that some Iranian officials blamed on cyber sabotage 破坏, with Fakhrizadeh, the fifth Iranian nuclear scientist killed in targeted attacks since 2010. Security experts are suggesting Iran's enemies have found it Achilles heel. Commander Hossein Dahan, a former defense minister, told state television that they had been killed because of infiltration into Iran's security structure. Iran's elite Revolutionary Guards security force, or close protection unit, assigned bodyguards and security officials to top military and civilian officials. His assassin obviously operated based on detailed intelligence about military Fakhrizadeh's movements. An Iranian security official told Real Job Fakhrizadeh was killed in an attack on his car on a highway near Tehran in broad daylight. It's clearly a security weakness, and many questions should be answered, said the official, who asked not to be named because of the sensitivity of the matter. We should know whether there are spies among security people and locate the leak. This is essential for us. Iran's military and clerical rulers have accused Israel of killing Fakhrizadeh. Israel had identified him as a prime player in what it says is Iran's nuclear weapons quest. Though Tehran denies seeking nuclear arms, Israel has not commented on the incident but in the past has acknowledged pursuing covert operations against Iran's nuclear program to gather intelligence. There are conflicting accounts on how Fakhrizadeh was assassinated, but a degree of infiltration is certain, and this is what worries the Islamic Republic the most. Iran has given contradictory details of the killing of Fakhrizadeh shortly after he was killed. Witnesses told state television that a truck exploded before a group of gunmen opened fire on Fakhrizadeh's car. On Sunday, Ali Sakanani, Secretary of the Supreme National Security Council of Iran, told state TV it was a very sophisticated assassination that was carried out remotely with electronic devices and with no people on the ground. We have no idea whether this report of a satellite-controlled truck-mounted machine gun are true, but they serve two key purposes for Tehran: trying to deflect embarrassment by portraying the assassination as remarkably sophisticated and showing how quickly they can crack the case, said Henry Ram, senior analyst with the research group. Iran's inability to thwart such operation could encourage future attempts. The existence of large chinks in Iran's nuclear armor is sure to raise questions over the role sabotage could or should play in any future counter-proliferation policy towards Tehran, said senior fellow at the Foundation for Defense of Democracy (FDD) think tank in Washington. In 2018, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu announced that Israel has smuggled hundreds of kilograms of paper and digital files on Iran's secret nuclear weapons program out of the Islamic Republic. Iran rejected this as fraudulent. Baghdadi's killing comes months after U.S. drone strike in Iraq killed Qasem Soleimani, head of the Revolutionary Guard's elite Quds force. Tehran retaliated by launching missiles striking against the U.S. target in Iraq. In July, Iran executed an Iranian man convicted of spying for U.S. and Israeli intelligence. The judiciary said Mohammed, who was arrested in 2018, has spied on Soleimani, but that the case was not connected to Soleimani's killing on January 3rd. Crushing responses or not, Iran has said it will launch a crushing response to Fakhrizadeh's killing. Political analysts said retaliatory measures could make it hard for U.S. President-elect Joe Biden, who takes office on January 20, to scrap President Donald Trump's maximum pressure policy on Iran. Biden has said that if Tehran resumes compliance with the 2015 agreement with six powers limiting its nuclear program, he will return to the pact, which Trump quit in 2018, and then reimposed sanctions that have hit Iran's economy hard. Iran will retaliate, but will not be a crushing response that could lead to full-blown war with Israel, said an analyst in Tehran who asked not to be named. President Hossein Rouhani had said Iran would retaliate for Fakhrizadeh's killing at a proper time, but will not fall into Israel's trap in the last weeks of Trump's presidency. Considering that Trump is still in the White House for another 2 months, Tehran's escalation options are going to have to be restrained, said Taliblu. Despite talk of a potential military reprisal against Israel directly, that would be a low probability, high impact scenario.